If I now run me this morning, normally let's catch him when I'm coming down, but like he take off early this morning, or is either he take off early or he pass late. It's one of the two, but he knocked me this morning.
Captain Lana's AIA is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Get your hot drinks, cold drinks, hard drinks, soft drinks, all your breakfast items, or your roti items, or your sausage rolls, or your beef patties. You name it. They're open. Captain Lana AIA. What's going on this morning, guys?
Yeah, not much, man. We here.
Big up Trump.
Why?
Trump say when you're pregnant,
Don't come.
you don't come and make your picnic in America.
I don't have a problem with that.
I have absolutely no problem with that. None. Why you don't want to make your baby in your own country? If it's a Vinci. Or, well, I'm going to generalize. Vinci, Trini, whatever. Why is it is so imperative to have American baby? Why?
I mean, it was the thing. I mean, look.
It was a thing.
I mean, yeah.
When you got crappy healthcare,
right.
That part.
my real problem is when ministers have their children overseas. I have a problem with that.
Right.
I have a real problem with that.
But you see, and at the time too, everybody wanted that U.S. passport because when a kid comes of age, it was easier for them to get into university in America. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And go and become somebody. So I
understand it, but
yeah.
if I were America, I wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
No, I understand the healthcare and the schooling and all
then
that.
they're taking advantage
But you're
of
depriving now
the benefits.
Some nationality benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you have to look at it from that, and that is standpoint they're looking at. And then everybody.
Well, I don't know if you're denying anybody, but I just think, if you're not a U.S. citizen, why are you trying to have
a U.S. baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a Vinci, make a Vinci picnic, man.
Yeah.
All are we in the same boat? Yeah. What's happening? What's happening this morning?
32 big ones for AIA.
Isn't that they're doing a cleanup?
Well, they have to fix this runway.
Yeah, that's
you can't be in a situation where at some point the big airlines say
Yeah,
because that ain't too far from it.
Well, I don't know how close it is. I presume it's becoming more and more urgent.
Yeah, that ain't too far from.
Eyewitness News is reporting as cracks and holes continue to appear on the runway of Argyle International Airport, the government will have to allocate EC 32 million to fix the perennial problem. Perennial, like that word, that means like ongoing.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that was like a rush job we got there? That's why it's taking up now all the time.
I don't know. I can't comment on that.
Okay.
Prime Minister, I know you want to dump on the former PM, Chris, but
me, never.
No, we can't do that. No. I don't have the evidence to
name for Canawan Airport.
Neglect.
Name for Beckway Airport.
Chris is right there, but I think
you're trying.
Neglect of the Canawan and Beckway Airport.
I could hold it for another couple of hours. Prime
Name
Minister and Minister of Finance Godwin Friday told lawmakers that the tarmac is in very poor condition and is a big bill for the AIA. The AIA is the country's largest capital project to date, costing $700 million. Funded through loans, grants, and in-kind contributions. Remember, it's going to be freer.
And this is the thing.
Do not forget that. We were told it was
Let
free.
me ask you again. If
they'll get agitated. I'm winding you up. Chris.
No, I just asked you something. What became of what was the coalition of the something?
Chris, we just had to say it at the time, man, to get you on board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I done.
Come on.
There will be no dumping.
What do you call it? A white lie. A little white lie.
It was really white.
A little white lie.
No, come on. Really white.
A little red lie.
A little red lie.
He's quoted as saying there's a particular section that when the planes land, it gets disturbed. And every few days, it seems to me that they have to repair it. And this has been going on for years, the Prime Minister during the debate of the 2026 estimates of revenue expenditure. This is not something that just happened when we formed government, said Friday, who led the NDP to 14. And this is something that is crucially important, especially now in tourist season. You can't stop the flight from coming to fix it. Yeah, I kind of agree, but it's a lot of money.
Yeah, 32 million. Somebody here suggesting we build another runway with that kind of money. 32 million.
Do you have any space?
That's the question. Where that runway going to fit?
And we're going to put
how much a new runway going to cost? Isn't most of the cost of the runway?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to another 700 mil?
Exactly.
Right.
I can't see that. I think they're gonna have to fix it.
They're gonna have to close. They're gonna have to
I'm
close
not
the
going to say
airport.
how they're going to do this one.
They're gonna have to close the airport.
Because they had to drop some.
like Romel suggested the other day, shorten the landing zone so only a particular amount of flights could come to address that issue, and then extend it back.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some little ticklish, boy. I don't know how that one go work. All right, we will see what else happen again.
What else is going on, man?
What else? What else?
I found a discussion yesterday about the construction worker that I found that generated a lot of debate.
Yeah, it did.
Some a lawyer was telling me that they actually do have
Safety officers
no, they actually
What?
do have claims in court
from them type of
for those type of
accidents.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the families could take, whoever to.
He was saying something about it being limited though to the insurance liability, which is normally $1 million. But to me, if you want to get change, you have to kind of like the Americans have punitive damages,
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
right? So it's kind of like a punishment to stop
that type of
to send a warning to others, don't
exactly.
do it, right?
But how do we
not
start
just
to
the
send,
cost
insurance
of,
claim,
but
how do we start to send the warning? You know what's making the rounds on social media?
well,
now?
the warning would be
Uh-huh.
you get hit with a $10 million bill,
Right,
right? And then the message would go out to everybody: if you have a similar type of problem,
Mhm.
this could bankrupt you.
You know what's making the rounds on social media now? Right on the heels of that same incident that happened in the villa there.
Well, look, man, it's
And the point with that,
what you're seeing there is normal.
right? But
Mhm.
right, but the
Let
question,
me be clear.
it is. But what is happening now? Planning and stepping in plan. Nobody is seeing this. Nobody at all is. When you watch the videos you're seeing people just going up, had a baby step, chinks, chinks.
Yeah, but culturally, it's not there, is it?
Okay.
Right, and sometimes it's as I say, it's like these punitive damages where maybe it'll focus everybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Man.
We have a culture of taking a chance. We don't have a culture of
safety force.
safety first, and
Yeah.
we don't really have a culture of government enforcement. If we're being totally honest,
That part.
right?
No.
Occasionally you see it, but normally it's more politically motivated. If there isn't a politics in it, generally there isn't.
It's for the who's and who's.
Well, no, not so much that. It's more like in the past we've seen it. Like we saw it against Lance,
Right, for the who's.
right? Now, not to say he was in the right. He may well have been in the wrong.
Right.
But the genesis of the response was more politically driven, I think, than planning.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was it's for the who's.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, you're missing my point. It's not really for the who's. It's for if the politicians are interested in it,
Okay.
right? Not so much planning saying who's who. It's more, hey, you need to go and check. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because in my heart, you need to lash him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
when
in
we
other
come back-
news, I think this one is real interesting. We didn't touch it. It's been out a couple of days now. Almost 2,000 pounds of waste was removed from the Arnesville bus stop, crossed by the river. This is by the Warra River.
By the
I love that name.
where is this?
I in Annesville.
Arnesville, across
Right,
from
which by the coconut man that's
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Opposite
wow.
Massey.
2,000 pounds
that's
of
massive.
trash.
But you know why though?
Typical bag of trash should be what, 50 pounds? 40 pounds?
No man, maybe so much.
Not even so much, yeah. Not even so much.
It depends on where
How many
it
pounds?
depends. It
So
depends.
How many pounds?
It depends. I'm thinking
Yeah.
maybe 15 to 20, 25
Yeah.
to 30 pounds somewhere around.
My garbage wouldn't be that
So it's
heavy.
30 pounds.
It
Divide
depends
that
on where you
into
have it.
2,000. That's what, like 70 bags?
Mhm.
65 bags?
If it
A lot of garbage, huh?
Yeah.
They dump in a car engine. But how do they circumvent that now?
Because we don't have a culture of putting
Cleanliness.
garbage in the bin.
Exactly.
You know,
It's not part of us, huh?
yeah, exactly. No,
We
you're right.
don't-
You're right.
Like,
You see these signs up telling you no littering, found littering, you will pay. Tomorrow morning you pass by that same sign, you can barely see the sign.
Culturally, we don't have this thing where we keep our garbage like in a car or in a bag until we get home.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
People say, nah, that nasty, gotta get it out, blah, blah, blah. Fling it. As opposed to saying, look, it's our garbage. Let me wait till we get home and we'll dispose of it properly.
yeah, how much cost I get from here? I'm putting a wrapper and thing in my pocket. You wash my pants, you see a chocolate wrapper.
I the same.
A biscuit paper. You know, and I'm show like a shoulder biscuit. And you see my shoulder biscuit.
We'll take your opinions about that when we come back, guys. It's with the compliments of Captain Lanos. Good morning.
Yeah, all the
Hannah, guess who nearly burned down the kitchen?